afternoon, and thank you for tuning in to Journeying with Joy. This is your host, Joy Janae. Today's date is September the 5th, 2023 at 12:31 p.m. I first want to start by apologizing to everyone. I did not drop episodes the month of August like I was supposed to, but this is going to tie into my topic today. Yes, there will be guests in the future, but this will probably be the last one with me. I will start by saying, and as you guys know, I am very transparent with my life with you guys, an open book. I want you all to be able to relate to me on my journey. I'm still journeying. Today I'm going to talk about mental health. Now, the definition of mental health is the emotional, psychological, and social well-being that affects how one thinks, acts, feels, and it helps to determine how one handles stress related to others and making choices. Today I'm going to be discussing with you my reasoning why I have not been recording. I will say July and August were not the best months for me, yet they were pivotal months for me. And within those 2 months, I celebrated my son's 8th birthday, which anything concerning my 8-year-old son, Josiah, brings me joy. However, within a week time, from there was one of my loved ones became ill, and emotionally, it just did not sit well with me. I had another one of my family members that was just going through their own journey, and it was affecting me in every capacity because I've always been what I'm now learning in therapy is a perfectionist. I've always felt like I could save the world, save everyone around me. I had to be perfect. Everything always had to be intact, even down to my podcast. This was not something that stemmed from a bad childhood, any type of life trauma. It was just me setting unrealistic expectations for myself. And I say unrealistic because there is no perfect person. Everything does not have to be perfect, and it's okay to not be okay. Well, guys, the last 2 months, I was not okay. I was thinking, I'm going to just be very transparent. I thought I had it together on the outside. I looked like I had it together. I had stopped therapy. In my mind, hey, I'm back to this imaginary perfect life, or this illusion that I was creating for myself and have created for myself throughout my life. I wasn't recording because I felt like it was not perfect. I was attempting to record and then would delete it because in my mind, I had to have it perfect for you guys. I wanted to have a perfect amount of followers instead of understanding that I was still reaching who I needed to reach. And it didn't have to be perfect, okay? It was down. I have always, like I said, been a perfectionist. I will say in the last 2 months, I didn't have my hair done. My lashes weren't done. My hair wasn't done. Now, anyone that knows me knows those are very key factors in big parts of my life. But I understood in that moment, I didn't have to look perfect. It was okay for me to have my hair a little frazzled. It was okay for me not to have every piece of nail laid, every lash laid. I was going through this metamorphosis within the last 2 months. I know you guys are probably thinking like, girl, for real, be for real. No, guys, I'm being for real. My mental health was suffering. I was pouring from an empty glass. I was withdrawing or giving up myself to everything and everyone around me. And I was feeling empty in every capacity. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. And it was showing. Physically, I had a few doctor's appointments and I got news that wasn't the best of news. But in that moment, I learned to take it all with a grain of salt, pray about it, and everything ended up working itself out. Still have a few more tests, but I know all is going to be well. Emotionally, I was doing a lot of sleeping. I was doing a lot of crying. I just didn't feel like myself. And when you're a mother and you're a woman, you feel like you have to be superwoman and have that cape on. Ladies, take care of you. While you're taking care of your kids, your friends, your significant others, your job, take care of you and your mental health. I can't tell you how important it is. When your mental health is out of whack, everything is out of whack. If you have help, ask for help. Whether it's family, friends, ask someone. Get you an accountability partner, another female friend or family member that you can call on when you feel like you're at your lowest moment. Or check on your strong friend. I am one that my friends considers to be strong. Guys, I am not always strong. And even your strong friends get tired. And we get so wrapped up in our lives and our friends. It's okay to put your phone on Do Not Disturb and not answer those calls until you're ready. You don't have to explain to anyone why you're taking time for you. It's okay to sleep in. It's okay to let your hair be a little frazzled. It's okay to be unapologetically you. Don't let the world tell you you have to have it all together. Moms have to be strong, that you have to be super. You do not. You can bend, but make sure you do not break, ladies. I'm telling you. It took these last 2 months for me to just say, okay, Joy, you are not okay. And I had to ask for help. I have since gotten back in therapy. In therapy, I was able to, piece it all together with my therapist and understand that this perfectionist mentality that I had was not okay. It was an illusion. My life is far from perfect. Even with all the family and associates and friends that I have my days where I just feel like I'm alone and I'm by myself. And sometimes it's okay to be by yourself, but don't isolate yourself. There is a difference. Do not isolate yourself, okay? That's what I was doing the last 2 months, isolating myself. But at the same time, I needed to take that time to find peace. I know you guys are probably like, she's all over the place, but I was led to drop this particular episode in particular. Take care of your mental health. Go take those walks. Journal. Something that I want to leave you guys with as mothers and women is an acronym that I learned in therapy called GLAD. The world is already hectic as it is. It's already chaotic. It's just so much going on with inflation, the crime rate, the government, everything that you see on the news. Take time to disconnect from social media. Take time to disconnect from the news, gossip, bad news, bad people with negativity around you. That can bring you down and also affect your mental health. Try to find a reason to be positive. I want you guys every day, even if you have to take 2 to 3 minutes or 5 minutes, to use this method, GLAD. The G is for grateful. Find one thing that you're grateful for that day. It could be something as simple. For me, it was just waking up with breath in my body and food on my table. Being above ground is just a blessing these days. L, find something that you learned that day. A, I want you to find something that you achieved that day. And D is for delight. Find something that delighted you or made you smile. Something that made you happy that day. I want you guys to implement this in your daily routine daily. Start your day off with journaling. Before you log into social media, before you pick up that call to gossip with your friends or whatever, before you cut on that news broadcast, find one thing to be thankful for. Start off on a positive note. Do what I'm working on, a gratitude jar. Basically, anytime that I feel like life is hard or it's overwhelming or I feel like a negative thought is about to form, I get out a piece of paper and I find a jar and I put a piece of paper in that jar of one thing that I'm grateful for. It could be your family, your car, whatever it is. Just find a reason to be grateful. Just, life is lifing for everybody. My life might not be your life, but nonetheless, life is lifing for everyone. I'm not stating that every day is going to be perfect, because it's not. There are going to be ups and downs, but that's okay. You're allowed to go down just a little bit, but don't stay there. Don't sink into depression. I want you guys to take care of yourselves. Take care of your mental health. Implement exercising if you have the time. Find you some good girlfriends or friends that you can talk to, laugh with, just enjoy life with. Take care of you. Also, as I stated to you guys, yes, I did take off and wasn't getting my hair and my nails done and get my toes done. And maybe that was why I was feeling a little down in the dumps. Take care of the self-care as well. Go get your hair done if you can. Even if you can't, go to the stylist. Create a cute style at home. Get your nails done. Get whatever you look at as your self-care done. Take care of your physical. Take care of that emotional. If you're feeling overwhelmed, cry it out. I have learned that crying is one of my big things. I am very emotional and a crybaby. Cry it out. If you're going through a bad relationship or a divorce or a breakup, journal it. Journal it out. Release that stress. Release that anger. Release that anxiety that you're feeling. Take care of your emotional. Take care of your spiritual, whatever you're being. I personally am a Christian, so I had started back. Of course, sometimes you get distracted with life, and I had kind of fallen astray a little bit, but I started back just finding my scriptures every morning, praying, listening to a sermon on YouTube, a motivational speech. Take care of you in every aspect. Please. The world needs you. You are an asset. You do matter. You are valuable, You are great. You are doing a good job. Take care of your mental health. I'm not saying that my life is perfect, but I am in a better space. I have been getting out of the house a lot more, surrounding myself with more positivity. I want to shout out to my friends. I will not call their names that could recognize that I was not okay. And even if it was just a simple text telling me, you're doing okay, I hope you have a great day. I appreciate every last one of you for taking out that time. My family, just the love, being around my family this past weekend. My heart was overwhelmed and filled with just gratitude. It's the small things. You don't have to be perfect, ladies. Love on you, pour into you as much as you're pouring into everyone else. While you're being great for the world, make sure you're being great for yourself. While you're showing up for everyone else, make sure you're showing up for yourself as well. It's okay, again, not to be okay. It's okay to take off your cape and just breathe. Breathe. You are okay. You are wonderful and fearfully made. You are beautiful inside and out. You are royalty. You are worthy. You are doing okay. And even if you're not doing okay, tomorrow is another day. Wake up with a heart of gratitude. You don't have to have it all together. You don't have to have all of the answers. You are loved. I value you. And even if the people around you don't value you, value yourself. You are great. You are magnificent. I love you guys. I know this is probably a short and sweet podcast and not what you guys expected, but I had to tap into that mental health aspect because I too was suffering and didn't even realize it. I thought I had it all together. I was trying to keep up maybe a perfect image. I'm an open book, guys. We're journeying together. I'm not a therapist. I'm not here to preach to you guys and tell you, oh, you got to have a soft life. You have to have this. You can have a soft life. You can have a hard life. You can have whatever life you choose to have. But take care of you. Whatever you're taking care of you looks like, do that as long as it's healthy. Seek out that therapist. It's okay to talk to somebody else. Find the therapist that's right for you. Journal. Cut that music on. Cut on the little YouTube. Go watch your favorite shows. Go eat your favorite snack. Don't count the calories. Okay? I'm all about healthy, but go eat that snack. Those little 110 pounds, you can work them off eventually. You look good just the way you are. You are great just the way you are. Smile. It takes more muscles to frown than smile. Ask for help. And if you're not okay, let somebody know. Don't go through these dark moments by yourself, ladies. Seek that help that you need. Be love. Be great. Open up your heart, but also protect your heart. I love you guys. I have some great shows coming up. I'm going to be more consistent. I definitely appreciate everyone bearing with me. Yes, there are a few blunders in here. I am not going to take the blunders out this time. I'm going to be unapologetically Joy. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Thank you guys for bearing with me. I appreciate everyone reaching out, holding me accountable like, Joy, where is the podcast? It was coming, guys. I definitely apologize. I have some great topics coming up. I have some of my other family members and friends that are they're opening to sharing their stories and going to tell you about their journeys through different life situations and how they overcame those life situations and how they found joy through whatever journey it was. Again, happy Tuesday. And enjoy the rest of this beautiful Tuesday. I love you guys. Take care.